So today I want to run a quick experiment because I must be the only illustrator that doesn't have those cute animations going around her channel. Honestly, I love those. So I'm gonna be using Procreate Dreams too, and let's see if I can make it work because last time was a disaster. So this time around, I'm gonna be learning properly how to use the app, and let's see if I can make those cute animations. As you can see in here, I have a lot of sketches. This is the one I started working with. An orange dropped on his head and it rolls around while he's like, oh, that hurt. I don't know. Just was the first idea. So I kept sketching. I did some frogs, some things. I completely forgot about the project, honestly. And I ended up drawing my dog. After that, I remember that when I went last week to the dentist, they give you these little thingies and they were super cute. And I really wanted to draw that. I don't know how to animate it exactly. So right now I just have these drawings. I think those look super cute with all of the toothpaste, the brush, the little tooth in here. So maybe the tooth is being brushed or something and all the bubbles go out. And I think this could be really cute.
2,000 years later.
So right now I'm working with this, and as you can see, I'm still on Procreate. So this is just a rough sketch to see if the idea works. So as you can see, it plays pretty nicely. And yeah, just super simple. By the way, this is the animation assist on Procreate. The brush, it's gonna be going down, taking the toothpaste, brushing the teeth, and going up. I haven't done the backwards animation, but I don't need to. I will do it on Dreams. So it plays like so. And as you can see, the tooth reacts also. And while the toothpaste goes out once again, so it loops. I want to make a nice loop. So yeah, that's how it looks.
A few moments later.
So now I'm in Procreate Dreams. I've used it like once, twice. For me, it feels like the first time I'm using this, I don't know, empty. Okay, no. And drawing, perfect. Let's draw something. And now how? Okay, this is just like Procreate. I guess I don't have my brushes on here. So keyframes. I have no idea what is this. Flipbook. Here they are. Okay. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Okay, if I animate in here, where are my animation tab? Honestly, I think I'm going to look for a tutorial because I have no idea what I'm doing. So honestly, I'm just exhausted. I just want to sleep right now. I finished the tutorial. By the way, the tutorial was amazing. It goes into detail and yeah, it's a full hour of tutorial. I will leave you the link down below to it. It was pretty insightful and it made me realize that this program is not for beginners. And I thought it would be because it's like the brother or sister or sibling is the word. It's a sibling of Procreate. I thought it will be targeted to the same people, but it's not. It's more complicated than that. The UI is not perfect. There are some things that make no sense at all. And I found a few things that made me really, really mad. So the first thing, by the way, I just lost my pencil somewhere. So the first thing is that the change between pencil and eraser is not available in here for some reason. I don't know. So if you know the new Pencil Pro, when you click twice the pencil, you can change from the pencil to the eraser. In Procreate works amazingly. And it's so integrated in my brain that I can just not do it. So in here, every time I click to change to the eraser, it just played the play button. So all the timeline moved every single time. I did it like 50, 60 times. I don't know. As I said, it's so integrated in my brain that I just cannot do it. A simple sketch that should took me like 5 minutes, it took me like 1 hour. At the time, I just wanted to quit. Right now, I don't really care about the project. I think I'm going to be using Procreate anyway, so I don't know. I just want to finish this and once for all. The other thing is that you can zoom in and out on the timeline on some part. On the compose, you can do it. You can scroll and you can zoom in, zoom out and see all the layers and all of that. But if you go into Flipbook, you just can't. You just can't scroll. So I don't know who made that decision, but I want to see all my layers at once. As I said, I'm a bit tired right now. So I think I'm just gonna be finishing the definitive style of the brush, the tooth, and all of that. And tomorrow I will finish this. And I don't know, this should have been a very quick video. It's not. And right now I'm super tired. Ohayou gozaimasu. So it's morning, and yesterday I just finished the definitive drawings, and as you can see, it looks amazing. I just love it. The toothbrush is super tiny, and I think I'm gonna leave it like this. And the toothpaste is a big. So I'm not sure about this, but since I want to try a quick animation here on Procreate with this design, I will compose it in here and then move into Procreate Dreams because I don't want to handle the pencil eraser situation. So right now where I'm at, I'm in the hardest part, I think, because I need to do the U shape and the brush needs to do this, but this flow, it doesn't look good. So I'm not sure how to do it. I'm thinking of taking a look at this monster of a book to see if I can find any help in here. It's more on the cartoonish side, which is good for me because maybe I can do some kind of motion that looks more cartoonish so the brush doesn't look as rigid as I'm doing it right now and doesn't look as weird. So I will try that. The eraser thing it keeps driving me nuts. I just keep activating the play button. So I don't know. I want to finish it today. So let's keep doing it.
A few moments later.
So right now what I have is this. So in the book, there was this kind of infinity wave. In the narrowest parts, like in here, it goes slower. So like there will be less space between them, while in the longest parts will be more spaced out, and that means that it goes faster. So once again in here, more close together, and then in here, spaced out. I want to apply the same idea to the U shape, so it will go like super fast, then slow in here, and then up once again. So it will be like starting from here, space out. In here, it will be like twice, blip, blip, and then once again, like faster. That's the main idea. And yeah, I will try to finish the brush now and I will keep doing the rest of the drawing. Okay, so right now I feel like a little stupid because I want to replicate this brush and I wanted to do it by hand without tracing it. As you can see, the shape is not even the same. They look completely different in every frame. I will just replicate this shape and move it around.
1 hour later.
I finally duplicated the project and made a new one. And I have here the brush. So as you can see, now it goes up and down. So my idea now for make it less static is just redrawing this by hand. And I will also maybe change a few things around here where the toothpaste and touches the tooth. I've also made, as you can see here, it's just 1 frame, 2 frames, 3 frames. So when it starts, it waits a little bit and it goes like super fast down. Then it slows a little bit. Here goes faster once again, waits, faster down, and all of that. Now I will just make the toothpaste and rearrange the other things. And yeah, I think it looks pretty decent. The line art is finally ready. As you can see, there are some things that I need to erase, but instead of doing that, if I put a layer in between of those and I start coloring, as you can see, it will be hidden. So I don't care to start erasing everything. And let me show you how this looks. You can always improve everything, but I'm happy because of the movement looks right. So right now I'm gonna color this, and yeah, that's almost done. Okay, that entrance wasn't what I was expecting, but yeah, I finally finished. I'm quite happy about it because the drawing looks quite cute. Although it's not as I was expecting because there's a few things I couldn't do on Procreate Dreams, but I will talk about it later. So first of all, the drawing, it looks nice, the movement looks nice. Finally, the brush, yeah, it looks quite good. So it goes from faster to slower and faster once again. So I finally make it possible, and it was all thank you to first this great book. The book is about characters, so I couldn't find any objects. The only object was like this ball, but yeah, it worked. So for me, that was more than enough. Also, I finally decided to trace the whole drawing. Yeah, without tracing, it will just take me like 3-4 times longer, and this was super quick, and it looks as good. So yeah, I'm happy about it. Another thing I wish I could done was to make the lines colored instead of black, but I couldn't find the settings for that, the alpha lock. I usually use on Procreate. There was an alpha lock, to be honest, but I have no idea how that works. And now talking about the app, I'm happy about the drawing, I'm not happy about the app. So I don't know, it has a lot of potential, and the flipbook part, I really like it, and I wish we have it on Procreate, but it's not the case. So what it has is a ton of tools that I barely use a couple of them, and for me those were more than enough to make this kind of traditional animations. There was a few things that didn't work as expected. One of the things was the problem with the pencil, activating the play button every time. It took me like a couple hours to stop doing that, so that took long. The other thing is that every time you duplicate a layer, everything moves. You try to move it back, you have to select it manually, and you have to scroll, select, and all of that. It takes way too longer. If we could be able to just zoom in or out, select everything in a tiny spot, and then move it, I don't know. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah. You can do it, by the way. You can do it on the outside of the flipbook, but you can't do it on the flipbook. So, and overall, I didn't find anything that it will be worth for me to keep using this program. So no, I won't be using this program for my animations. I just will keep using Procreate. As for if I'm gonna be incorporating animations on my channel, I guess I'm not the one that should be saying that. So, what do you think? Yeah? So yeah, I guess we will see you in the next video. Bye bye. So right now I'm just editing the conclusion, and yeah, the cut that you can see in here, actually I made that on Dreams. So although my conclusion still stands, I don't know how to put it. If you want to edit with a video on the background, because for example in here I needed to see the frames, my own frames, how I move, so I can put the cut on top of that. Yeah, Dreams is actually quite good. All my points still stand, but it's much better than just regular Procreate for that. So yeah, I might keep using it for these uses, although for simple animations that I don't need any background or anything, I will just keep using Procreate. And yeah, that's pretty much all.